Now with my two views, I can now go here. I can double click on the sketch so I can see this. And if I then go back, click over here and double click on the sketch here and move this here, I can now see all the dimensions I'm going to use while I'm using them. So I'm going to start by drawing our slots. I'm going to draw a slot here-ish. I'm going to draw a slot here-ish. And I draw a slot here. And now I can set things how I want them. I know that this guy here is parallel with this side here. I know the dimension for this line, right click, aligned, is 0.3. I know the size here is 0.05. I know that the dimension from here to here is 0.5. And I know that I can escape. I'm going to just drag this inwards. The dimension from here to here is going to be 0.05. This guy here gets dragged down. Nope. I'm going to take and constrain him. Oh, nope, wrong one. Here. Then I'm going to drag him to escape and then drag him down here. I know that he is dimension from the end from here to here is 0.075 because I'm just reading it right off from this number right here. I know this thing here is 0.3. I know this radius here is 0.05. And I know that looks good. Something's, yep, it's just the scaling difference. .05 minus 0.01. This is just 0.05. Yep. And now we need to move this guy down. I'm going to set him so he is by the inside. This is 0.025. He is 0.3 inches long, and the dimension from here to here is 0.046. 0.046. And I'm going to double check that math. And that's 0.092. 0.092 divided by 2. Yep. And now I'm going to finish sketch. And I can go over here and finish his sketch also. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to take and extrude. But this time, we're going to go in, cut 0.05. And we're going to taper -10 degrees. Okay. I'm going to fillet these edges here to be 0.01. Apply. I'm fairly sure that's what I picked. Yeah, 0.01. And these inside edges. Oh, no. Loop. That surface. And I'm on. So try again. Fillet. There we go. Now, if we go to the fillet here, fillet 11 is 0.015. So we have to go back here. And these are opposite order. I can leave it a bigger radius. A bigger radius is going to hurt me. Now we can go and reopen our assembly. And what we're going to do is do an interference test. So yes, we're going to update it. I'm going to take, and we're going to make this as big full screen. I'm going to turn off visibility on one part just to see, we can see our female connections right there. I can do the same thing here, turn visibility off, and we should see the male connections if we flip around. Yep, we can see our male registration points. And we're going to go to inspect and analyze interference. And we're seeing a tiny bit. It's probably nothing. But we'll double check that we didn't offset something wrong properly, because that looks like they're not aligned how they should be. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and go open up mount right, mount left. And we're going to go look at that last feature. And I'm going to make sure the last dimension here in the back. And we're going to go over here, or open the last extrusion. And 0.046. Instead of doing that manually, we're going to take and up. We're going to delete this dimension. And we're going to mention from here to here, except, and then we're going to mention from here to here to be this /2. And we also need to double check our length and our size. I'm going to Control C and copy that number. And I'm going to go here and Control V. And there are possibilities I grabbed. So let's check the dimension from the center to the floor. 0.798. Dimension from here to the ground. So that looks fine. Those match. Let's finish sketch. And we're going to go back over to both screens. Maximize that window. Analyze interference. Okay, now we're down to a tiny little corner. There's something probably just glitchy. That's fine. But to be sure, I'm now going to go into my 2 prints. I'm going to start a sketch on the front of the surface. And I'm going to create a big circle around this thing. Extrude. And I'm going to take and intersect 0.1. File, save as, save a copy as, reg, test, right. No, it's in the right file. Now go to left, finish sketch, start a 2D sketch. This time we do a little more fancy, because if I'm starting on this plane here, I'm going to draw a big circle. And I'm going to extrude. And I need to go asymmetrically. I'm going to go 0.05 and 0.1. Nope. Around 0.1 and 0.1. That's fine. And we're going to do intersection. And that's going to give me the piece and the nubs. File, save as, save a copy as. Reg test left. Now I can put that into the Prusa slicer, print those 2 pieces out on the same platform, and make sure they mate. If they mate, we're ready to keep on moving to the next part.